What's up, kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. I am the Eva Monroe. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel today. So, this is a haul video. It's a haul video. I have some new pickups that I've been really excited to share with you guys. Some good, some great, some mediocre, but I'm going to share them with you guys today. I have a lot to share, so I hope everyone has been doing very well. And thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, thumbs down if you hate the video. Just let us know that you're here. So I'm gonna start out with a fragrance that probably the one that I'm the least excited about out of all of my new pickups. And it is by Kilian, Forbidden Games. Now, I got this, I had when Good Girl Gone Bad first came out, I bought a travel set that included Good Girl Gone Bad. What is it? The Secret Garden, I want to say. I believe that it's the Secret Garden collection. Maybe not the Secret, that might be Amouage, I'm not sure. But, this was included in the kit. I had like the little 7 ml vial of it, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I nursed it. You know, I was like, I don't want to use all that. So I had always said that I was going to purchase it, but many things came before this one. And I finally saw this in a group for a very good deal. So I actually purchased it. It was brand new. And, I have to say that although I love this is like green apple, there's peach in here, there's honey, there's plum, a very nice fragrance. I want to say it's a fruity gourmand fragrance is what I want to say. The one thing though that I'm very kind of disappointed in is the fact that the longevity on this really stinks. And I mean, like, really stinks. Like, I'm talking about like 1 hour on my skin. And I never remembered this being that way. I can be certain, actually, that it was not that way previously because I've worn this before. And, but now, just not really that impressed with it. However, it smells gorgeous. It smells absolutely gorgeous. Just the fact that the longevity on this now is like, a step above water is just the thing that really doesn't excite me. However, you guys know I love plum. I love honey, especially when they're dancing at the same party. It's my thing. And I love the way this smells, but it's very fleeting. So this will actually probably be like a springtime, summertime fragrance for me. But by Kilian, Forbidden Games, a new pickup. Now, my next pickup is one, I've been on the fence about this for 2 years. I smelled it. I was like, nope, that's not for me. I smelled it again, and I was like, okay. But it is Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Every time I got samples of this, I always pass them off to my husband. And I don't know if he ever wore them or not. I don't think it was ever something that I was like, ooh, you smell yummy. What do you have on? But a few weeks ago, I was playing in my fragrance samples and I sprayed this or a sample of Oud Wood on my skin, and I kept coming back to it all day. And I was like, now, why don't I like this? Because the notes of this are agarwood, oud, rosewood, cardamom, pepper, sandalwood, vetiver, tonka, vanilla, and amber. And oud shy people, like, don't run away, don't fast forward yet, because this is not that skanky oud thing that a lot of people run from, in my opinion. What's really going on in this fragrance to me is like the sandalwood and the woody notes, and then there's like a cleanness in there. It's just a very nice, clean fragrance. It's not a projection monster. It just, when it dries down, it really just kind of sits close to the skin. But it's very nice. I feel like it's one of those nice, simple fragrances. I almost get the same vibe from this that I get from White Suede. But This is not as strong as white suede. And I know a lot of people like to layer this with a lot of different things like L'Ennui de l'Homme and things like that. But I like this. I feel like it's very unisex. It's a very nice scent. I feel like it's very safe. You know, it's not off-putting in any form or fashion. Tom Ford's Oud Wood. I'm here for it. I finally bought it. That's why it's good to have samples around sometimes, even though I'm getting rid of all of my vial samples because they are out of control. I just have entirely too many of them. So I'm working on cleaning out decants and samples and things like that. I don't know if you can see the little thing in behind me that I'm doing some separation. Too much, out of control. All right, so I have two new Amouages, and I'm tickled pink about both of them, literally tickled pink about one of them, but the other one I'm over the moon about. But I'm going to talk about the one I'm tickled pink about first, and that is Amouage Blossom Love. When I did my Amouage collection video, the number one fragrance that people were like, why don't you have, or you need to try, was Blossom Love. And when I read the notes of this, it really didn't seem like something that would intrigue me, because when I think of Amouage, I think of incense, oud, things like Immortelle, brandy, all that stuff that I get my life from with Amouage. And this didn't have any of that. So the notes of this are bergamot, heliotrope, amaretto, ylang ylang, rose. I think there's cherry blossom and vanilla in this. Absolutely gorgeous, though. This is so nice. Do I think this is unisex? Now, this is just my opinion, because wear what you want to wear. I have seen many guys say that they like this, but this is not masculine at all. I feel like it's very floral and very feminine, especially in the top. Now, the dry down of this is like thick, sweet vanilla ice cream, just with some cherries in there. Just, it's one of those fragrances that when you have it on, you just keep like smelling yourself all day long. Does anybody ever smell themselves like on the sly? Like you don't want anyone to see you do it, so you do like the face scratch so you can see if your fragrance is still cutting up. Petty. Amouage Blossom Love. This is a 2017 release. But let's talk about some real stuff. So, well, I don't want to say real stuff. That's real stuff. That's real stuff that comes at a real price. Let's talk about my favorite. I was laying in my bed one night and I was scrolling online and I saw Imitation Woman on sale, like way on sale on a fragrance site. It was like 50% off. And I was like, oh, y'all know I get my life from a sale because I'm balling on a budget. Tell y'all that all the time. Look at this bottle, first of all. It's like a chameleon. It's like blue and purple and green. I don't even know if you can see it. It's so nice. Let me tell you the notes of this thing. Ylang ylang, rose, orange blossom, jasmine, blackcurrant, licorice, aldehydes, incense, sandalwood, patchouli. So I saw the notes of this thing and I'm like, I'm getting ready to get my life here. So I bought it blindly. Don't do as I do, do as I say. I bought it blindly. Don't blind buy. And after I clicked buy now and checked out, I was like, let me go look at some reviews. So I typed it in Google, and the very first thing that popped up on the YouTube reviews was Eric Hill's review. And I was like, okay, because I like the way Eric describes fragrances. And Eric likes beast mode, heavy fragrances. He's not a seasonal guy. And I like the type of fragrances that he likes for the most part. But when Eric said that he was at a loss for words and he couldn't describe this fragrance, I was like, oh, I did the right thing. I made the right decision. So I got it. And I commented on the video, wow, I just blind bought this. And he was like, well, come back and let me know what you think, you know. You guys, I smelled this. I gotta spray again. The way this made me feel was the way that I felt when I first smelled Interlude Woman. The very first time I smelled Interlude Woman, I had purchased some decants from a young lady in a fragrance group, and I picked Interlude Woman. And I will never forget the day I sprayed that 5 ml vial, that sample, on my hand, and I was like, I didn't know what just happened. I knew that I was on another level, a whole nother level. Oh, do you guys know there's no such thing as a whole nother level? Apparently it's another level. So I was on another level. I just had to add that. So that's how I felt when I smelled this. Let's talk about juniper berries, which I talked about cassis in my Venetian Belladonna video, and how it had that like cat urine type vibe. And I hate to say that because it's so off-putting and it sounds so bad, but that's just the way that it's described. It's very ammoniac. But the aldehydes also, like the sweetness and the ammoniac thing from the juniper berries, and then the aldehydes, and it just makes it so gorgeous and so darn unique, like way past unique. And you guys know I love a unique fragrance. I'm about that life. I have to have something that doesn't smell like anything else I previously owned. So I was looking for incense though. I was like, no, that said there was incense in this, and I don't find any incense whatsoever in this. But then I came back in like the 4th or the 5th hour, and I smelled, and it was a big old poof of sweet, incensey smoke, just Amouage. I'm like, I'm so impressed with this, but don't blind buy this. Don't do it. Sample this and tell me, see what you think, and then, make your decision. Some things have happened with the House of Amouage. I also purchased Honor, and I'm going to do a review on that. But there are some fragrances that I would really like to own before they start switching everything up, because like the founder passed away, the creative director walked away. So I know that it's only a matter of time before things, start changing up. And there are some more that I would like to own before that happens. So stick around and see which ones I actually purchase. Now, oh, one last thing that I purchased from Amouage, because I really wanted to try. You guys know I'm a sucker for layering and lotions and shower gels. I actually ordered some Interlude Woman, the shower gel and the body lotion, from the Amouage store in the UK. Now, I have ordered some things from people over here, like one state over from me, that took longer to get to me than this. I have actually sent people things that have taken an eternity to get to them. This got to me in like 3 days. I was impressed. Now, these are a little bit pricey, but they smell like everything. And you almost don't even need the fragrance, especially with Interlude Woman, because Interlude Woman is beast mode. So I just thought I would share those. They're a little pricey. They're like $100 for the lotion and $85 for the shower gel, but I think it's worth it. So if fragrant body oils comes out with a body oil, then you can make your own. So there you go. Now, the next fragrance that is a new pickup for me is this is a Cartier fragrance, and this was a Marshall's pickup, and it is Cartier L'envol. And this is the bottle. This is actually like a refill type thing, where when you twist this, it comes out and you have this. And this was $49. It actually came with a refill, a full-size refill, which I gave to my husband. Now I'm actually going to pass the whole thing off to my husband, because let me tell you the notes of this. The notes are Artemisia, lavender, sage, pepper, violet leaf, amberwood, cedarwood, patchouli, musk, iris, honey, and vetiver. And the one thing that I really love about this fragrance, that I enjoy the most, is that there's a very prominent, very natural honey note in here, and I am here for this. However, it's very manly. It's very masculine. And although it smells very nice, and I like a nice masculine fragrance, I see my husband being the wearer of this. So I'm probably going to just give this to him as well. And maybe I'll take the refill from him and wear it time to time. But if you like a honey note, oh, the honey in this is absolutely gorgeous. Very nice Cartier fragrance. Cartier L'envol. Beautiful. All right, now I have, real quick, I have two first impressions. And they are two Manceras, and they're two brand spanking new Mancera releases. One is Crazy For Oud, and the other one is Amber Fever. Now, I got in on a split with these from Jonathan Lancaster in the Fragrance Kings. He is the split king. So I was like, oh, I'll try them. Why not? You know, can't hurt anything. So Crazy For Oud is bergamot, Laotian oud. There's a leather note in this. Rose, magnolia, violets, tiramisu, patchouli, woody notes, vanilla, amber, and white musk. And I messaged Jonathan last night and I was like, Crazy For Oud, not so crazy about it. Amber Fever is whiskey, tonka, hazelnut, caramel, rose, jasmine, violet, oak moss, teak wood, white musk, and amber. I don't think I have another piece of skin that's right here, so. All right, so Crazy For Oud. Not my favorite, because I'll tell you why. Now, it starts out where the oud is very prominent in the start of the fragrance, and it's sweetened up a little bit. It's almost as if I can smell the tiramisu, which is like my favorite dessert ever, from Maggiano's. If you've ever eaten Maggiano's tiramisu with that cup of coffee on the side, and oh, okay, it's very nice. However, the dry down is really boring in my opinion, because it's just woody. That's it. It's just woody. And I didn't even, in the ultimate dry down, I didn't even really detect like a slight sweetness. It just went like to straight woody on my skin, which I really wasn't feeling and I'm not excited about. However, I really do enjoy Amber Fever. It's very nice, but it kind of gives me that, what's the last two releases that everyone was just going so crazy about? It gives me a previous release vibe from the House of Mancera. I really just want Mancera to take a break. Just take a break and think about this one thing that my grandmother always told me. Quality over quantity. And we'll just leave it at that. Every 2 weeks, there's a freaking Mancera release. And I'm just like, I can tell you this. I can guarantee you this. I will not be purchasing any full bottles of Mancera anytime soon unless they come out with some heat like this. Because I'm just over Mancera. And I know some people are going to come for me in the comment section, and I'm fine with that. But it's too much. And so I feel like things are just starting to be less than groundbreaking, and just take a little break. Whoever's running things over there at that house. Thank you. So thank you guys so much for listening to me today. Thank you for joining me. If you have any new and exciting pickups, leave it in the comment section below. I am working on a Valentine's Day video for you guys. So thank you so much. Until I see you again, be blessed and bye for now.